Okay. Arm bars are in. You're going to be you're going to have no buttons in. And let's start with your right foot on the motor. And you're going to step back with your left foot into a lunge position, and you're going to hinge forward. Now from here, let's just pull back, pull back, pull back. And Cam, can you bring your front knee a little bit more forward on top of your ankle? Yeah, and bring your chest up just a touch. Andrea, bring your chest up a touch. So from your pelvis, lift up. Yeah. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to keep the arms behind you. Your arms are going to stay straight. As you step up, you pull the arms straight up in front of you, and then pull the straight arms behind you. So it's almost like you're making 180 degrees movement through the shoulders. Good. Lift up as you step up, pull back. Now, if this is ever too much in anyone's shoulders, what you're just going to do is bring the arms down in front and lift them up only as high as feels comfortable for you. For 3, for 2, last one. And on this one, we're going to stay up tall and then lower your arms down, bringing that left leg to tabletop, bring your arms down to your side. Keeping your arms at your side, there's a slight engagement. Find your balance first. And now it's going to be a hinge forward, kick back, stand up, tabletop, hinge forward, kick back. And we're just rotating on top of that femur. Hinge forward, kick back, stand up, tabletop, hinge forward, kick back, stand up. Last one, hinge forward, kick back, stand up, tabletop. Now this left leg's gonna go out to the side. Your legs are parallel, your pelvis is in the middle. Turn your palms to face the ceiling, squat down, and bicep curl. And bicep curl. Good. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, we're gonna pause and hold. Then we're in this squat. Now we're just gonna rotate, punch the right arm across the body. Rotate and punch. Rotate and punch. 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 Good. Punch. Punch for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Lower down a little bit more, and we're gonna do these pulses. Small pulses. It's not about quick pulses. It's the small controlled pulses. Activate your glutes as you start to stand. You want to draw your sits bones together, and it's exhale, 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 exhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bring this left foot onto the motor behind your right. Lower your arms down to your side. Keep your palms facing each other. We're going to hinge forward. And you're going to put most of the weight into that front leg. So you've hinged forward on the pelvis. Most of your weight is in your front leg. And we're going to open the arms out to the side. Bring them back in. Open out and in. Out and in. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the hands in. Bring yourself upright. Now you're going to take this right leg, you're going to step it off behind you, and you're going to be in your lunge. Hinge forward, stick the tailbone out behind you, pull your hands behind you. Now bend and straighten your elbows for triceps. Bend and straighten. Bend. Andrea, chest up more, not as far down. Remember, what's bringing your chest forward and down is not your spine, it's your pelvis. Your spine should just kind of be staying in neutral. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your elbows bent. Turn your palms to face each other. Now, it's step up. Bring your elbows in line with your shoulders. Step back, tricep extension. Bend your elbows, lift your elbows in line with your shoulders. Bring your elbows back for triceps. Good. So it's shoulder flexion, elbow extension, shoulder flexion, elbow extension, elbow flexion, shoulder flexion. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and we're gonna hold up. Good. Now, bring your elbows down to your side. Palms are gonna be facing each other, making a 90-degree angle. Open your palms to face forward, opening those shoulders, and then bring them back in. Open and close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands down. Place that floating leg on the motor behind. Good. Now from here, we're going to hinge forward, arabesque, floating that right leg behind you now. Now you're going to pull your hands to your side, pulling into your straps. My balance is off today. Okay. And now we're going to open and close the arms. If your balance is off like mine, you can rest your foot on the ground or on your motor. To challenge yourself, you float that leg up in towards the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, good Cam, 1, bring the hands into your side. Take that right foot, step it off to the side. Turn the palms to face forward, squat down and bicep curl. Squat down and bicep curl. And now try to have your pelvis in the center, in between your feet. And up, down, and up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause and hold. Now, rotate and punch your left arm across your body. It's rotate, 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 rotate. Good. Rotate, rotate. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rotate back to center. We're going to do these pulses again, pulsing down, down. So the emphasis is on the down. Feel the sit bones widen as you go down. Inhale. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both feet back onto the motor. Let's have your left foot in front, right foot in back. Now let's cross your straps. And we're gonna have the strap that's on your left side is gonna be on top. Your left foot is also in front. Left strap, but your right hand is holding that left strap. And you're gonna turn your body to the right. Then you're gonna take that right hand, you're gonna bring it up and overhead, then turn your palm to face the ceiling. This is what it's gonna look like, but you're standing, and you're just gonna straighten and bend your elbow. The strap is gonna be behind your body. I'm only sitting to show you what it looks like. You're standing. We're doing this elbow extension. Up, then down. Now, with your hand that is on your inside hand, the hand closest to the armbar, you're gonna do a bicep curl. Good. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. You're gonna have your back to the camera. Just try to listen to it and just move. Rotate so that your back is to the arm bar now. So your back is to your arm bar. You have your right foot in front, left foot in back, and just reach both your arms forward. Reach both your arms forward. Good. Both your arms forward. It does not matter. You do not have to see me. And then lower them back down. You're just going to lower and lift those arms. Good. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. Those arms are straight out. You're going to paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Everyone, bring your elbows a little bit more towards your midline, not by bending them. Rotate the eyes of your elbows towards the ceiling and paint 5 more circles. Arms are straight out in front. 5, 4. There you go, Patricia. 3, 2, 1. Now bend your elbows into your side and switch what foot is in front. And then we're going to rotate towards the opposite direction now. And you're going to bring your outside hand up and above. Your palm is facing the ceiling. And you're just going to straighten and bend that elbow. The outside hand is going straight up towards the ceiling. The strap is behind your body. Good. Now you're going to bend and straighten your inside elbow. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Now everyone, you're going to rotate to face your arm bar, rotating back to center. Your straps are still crossed. Your opposite foot front, it should be in front from when we started. Now you're going to hinge forward, arabesque, floating your back leg. And now open your arms out to the side, bring them back to center. Open out to the side, bring them back to center. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that foot on the ground, then bring both feet onto the ground. Place the handles back into the home position. Let's round the shoulders forward and back. Great job, everybody. Now we're just going to come to sitting on your motor, facing your arm bar. Let's go ahead, put buttons in. And now that our body is totally discombobulated by doing those circles, we're going to work in a more linear plane. You want about a hand's length from you and the end of your motor. And you're going to sit up tall. And then from here, let's just paddle. Pull your hands back. Pull the hands back. Pull back. Good. Pull back. Pull back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, let's pull back and hold. Okay, hinge forward, stick that tailbone out behind you. And now from here, let's just bend and straighten your elbows. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Good. Straighten and bend. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and straighten those arms and hold. Open and close. Now check in with your spine. Make sure you're not starting to round. Extend through your chest. Push your heart forward. And if that means you have to come upright a little bit, that's fine. For 3, 2, 1, reach your arms forward, roll back into your C curve, turn your palms to face your ceiling, bend and straighten your elbows. Bend and bend. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, you're going to pause with your elbows bent and march. 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 Good. Up. 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 Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, let's pause with whichever leg you have in tabletop. And now you're going to rotate the opposite elbow towards that knee. Opposite elbow towards that knee. Now, you'll feel Whew. Whichever leg's in tabletop, when you rotate, that arm is going to pick up more of the load for 3, for 2, 1. Place the foot down, come all the way up. Bring your arms down, round your shoulders forward and back. Great job. Turn your palms to face each other now. Roll back into your C curve, lift your elbows in line with your shoulders, wrists in line with elbows, and let's hammer bicep. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Good, bend and straighten. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause with elbows bent. Bring your opposite leg to tabletop. Same thing, other side. Rotate towards that knee. And then as you rotate behind you, you pick up the load. So we're working your multifidi, which are small muscles down your spine that are part of the core complex. For 3, for 2, last one, place both feet down, stack up tall, bring your arms down, round the shoulders forward and back. So we have a button in on each side. We're gonna keep that in. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna be kneeling on your motor. And you wanna have enough room behind you so that we can do a kickback. It's a little different. It's important to have that button in, but if you find that you can't balance or it's ever too much, you can switch to having no button in. You wanna be towards the outside, as far away from your armbar as you can be with your outside knee. Your inside foot is gonna be in the strap, and you're gonna have it around the arch of your foot. So it should still be underneath your heel. It should not be around your ankle. So that inside foot is gonna have the strap. Your outside hand is gonna come into the strap, and you're just gonna be on the ground, and you're gonna be in an all fours position. Now, the rope of the strap should be on top of your wrist, in front of your wrist. And so you're in an all fours position. Now from here, you're gonna just straighten your strapped leg behind you. Now from this position, don't let the leg open. You're resisting with your inner thighs as you bend and straighten your knee in and out. You're using your inner thighs to keep a straight line coming in and pushing out. In and out, in and out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You're gonna pause with that leg straight. Good, now you're gonna take your arm that is strapped, reach it forward. You should have opposite arm, opposite leg floating forward, okay? And now it's bend that arm in towards the same knee as your floating knee bends in towards the elbow. Good, you're bending and straightening both arm and leg. They're not meeting each other at the belly button. They're bending in and out towards their reciprocal legs and arms. For 3, feel your obliques. 2, pause with arm and leg straight. Okay, we're gonna just open the arm and leg, bring them both back to center. Open arm, open leg, bring them back to center. For 3, for 2, last one, and bring everything back into rest. A little bit of some brain work there as well. And then you're just gonna come back. Good, Kim, just like that, and round those shoulders forward and back. We are gonna, before we do the other side, actually, no, we're not going to. We're gonna do the other side right away. So just come around or rotate your motor, whatever feels, just make sure that if you rotate your motor that I've definitely rotated it and realized I'm doing the same side a second time. So inside foot is gonna be in the strap. Outside hand is in the strap. You're gonna have the strap on the top of the wrist, and you're gonna straighten your strapped leg behind you and bend it back in. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Good. Good. Now, if this feels pretty comfortable, go ahead and straighten your strapped arm straight out in front of you while you're just bending and straightening your strapped leg. Now, when you bend your leg in, bend your arm in, and then extend the arm and leg. So it's like that watchdog with core work for 3, for 2, last 1, pause with arm and leg straight. Open arm, open leg, bring them both back in. Open together, close together. Open together, close together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything into rest. And you can sit back, round the shoulders forward and back, shake the wrists out. Good job. Now we're gonna just lie on our backs on our motors. So we're gonna be doing, let's go ahead and put a button in as well on both sides. So meaning there are 2 buttons in on the motor. You're gonna be lying on your back. And once you're on your back, we're gonna be placing our feet in the straps. Once you have your feet in the straps, your legs are gonna go straight up towards the ceiling. And we're just gonna lower the legs down, lift the legs up. Lower down, lift up. Lower down, lift up. Lower down. Good. And now from here, try to find your neutral spine. Our legs are loaded, so you can find neutral and maintain neutral here. Lift up, lower down for 3 more. 3, 2, pause with your legs reaching forward. Okay, reach out of those hips. Draw your ribs down. Bend your knees into tabletop, press your legs forward. Bend your knees in, press your legs forward. Bend in, press out. Bend in, press out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, pause with the legs straight. Reaching out of both hips. Now, really find your core here. We're gonna just lift and lower the right leg. And you're gonna lift it up past your left leg, and you're gonna lower it down past your left leg. So it's really doing that full range of motion, and maybe even a little bit further than what it was doing before. For 5, this is gonna feel a little bit different. We're gonna be painting a circle just with the right leg. So we're gonna do it. You bring the leg up towards the ceiling, open the leg out, circle it down and around. Up, separate, down, around. There's a lot of work on that open and drawing in. You have to access the inner thigh of your left leg as you do this. Last 2. 1, then we're gonna change direction of our circles. 2, change direction. Open the leg, circle it up. Push down through center. Open the leg, circle it up. Down through center, good. For 2, 1. Bring both legs in towards your chest. Place both feet on the ground for a second, and we're just gonna lift your hips up into a bridge. Just get a little bit of a rest for that lumbar spine from being on the motor. You can even sway a little bit side to side. Lower the hips all the way back down. Bring one leg up to tabletop, then the other. They're gonna both be up towards the ceiling. You lower down to a 45-degree angle and hold. Now it's the left leg that lifts up and lowers down. Your right leg's gonna be staying completely still. and let that left leg, or if it's your opposite side, just make sure we're doing both sides. And if I messed up on the directions of left and right, I'm very sorry. But you're lifting and lowering this leg. And then we're gonna do a big leg circle. So you're gonna come up through center, separate the leg up at the top, circle down and around, and really focus on that right inner thigh. That is activated to stabilize you, drawing everything in towards your midline. In, good, in for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, change directions of your circles. Now let's separate the leg down at the bottom, circle it up and around for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And both legs are gonna come up towards the ceiling. Let's bring one foot out of the strap and then the other foot out. And then you're gonna bring the bottoms of your feet together to touch. Let the knees open out to the side. Let your arms open out to the side. Getting your hip flexors, everything in the pelvis. And then you're gonna roll off however you'd like. And then we're going to be either kneeling, if this is okay in your knees, or you're gonna be sitting with your back to your armbar. And we're gonna take out a button on each side. Okay, you have your back to the armbar. There's only one button in. At any point, you're gonna take that button out if it ever gets to be too much. Now, I'm pretty flexible with my hips and knees, so this feels comfortable. Only sit in this position if it feels comfortable for you. You can always just be sitting upright. You can sit crisscross, anything you'd like. Okay, now from here, you're just gonna hinge forward and bring your elbows in line with your body. From this hinge forward, you should extend that tailbone back behind you, and then you sit back up. Hinge forward and up. So your hip flexors are moving you forward, and then your hip extensors are pulling you back up. It's actually more of your spinal extensors. You go forward, you come up. Let's do this 3 more times. 3, 2, and then from here, let's hinge forward and hold. Draw your shoulder blades down. Press forward, back in. Press forward, back in. Press forward and in. For 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and on this one, let's hold those arms straight. Now, feel the difference with those arms out there. Come up, hinge forward. Come up. When you hinge forward, your hands don't go towards the ground. Your hands go forward because you're moving from your hips. Forward, not down. Yes, Patricia, like that. Good, Cam. It's gonna feel a little bit different if you're sitting crisscross. For 3, 2, and on this one, you're gonna hold. Let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, feel that core drawing in. 2, 1, 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend your elbows in, reach the arm bar back. Just come forward so you can be on an all fours position. We're gonna do just a couple cat-cows. Your hands are not in the straps. We just need to mobilize the spine a little bit. With all of that hinging, it can be easy to just load the back instead. So let's just be gentle with this movement. You're gonna do pubic bone towards the bottom of the ribs. Look back at your pubic bone as you round your spine up. Let your shoulder blades separate. Take a big inhale into the back of your ribs. And then push the air out by extending your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. Good, as you extend. Now we're gonna reverse the breath. Exhale here. We're gonna inhale as you round up. And then exhale as you go down. 2 more of those. Last one. Good. Round those shoulders. Let's come to sitting with your left arm, or it doesn't matter. One side is going to be closest to your arm bar. For me, it's going to be my left side. If you want to sit, however, so that you can see the screen, it does not matter. You find what works for you, but you want your inside hand to grab the strap in front of you, not behind you. It's the inside hand. We're just going to sit. We're going to rotate and punch. Rotate and punch. Rotate and punch. Rotate and punch. Good. And punch. And punch. Good. So you're rotating towards the arm bar. You rotate away from the arm bar. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, turn your palm to face forward, and you're going to side bend and reach that arm up. For me, this always thinks of a Jane Fonda exercise. Up and side bend. Up and up. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Bring the arm down. You're going to take your outside foot, place the strap around the, not around the ankle, so it's just kind of around the arch of the foot. It's got one button in still. If it's too heavy, you can always take that button out. Then you're going to straighten that leg forward. It already wants to bring the arm bar back in, so you have to resist by using your abductors. We're going to just lift and lower this leg. It's going to increase the work for your hip flexors. So just know if it starts to cramp right away, you just make fists and lean back. Open up those hip flexors. For 3, for 2, we're going to lift and hold. We're going to open and close that leg 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now paint 3 circles each direction. 1, 2, 3. 3 the other direction. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee in and rest. Take this foot out of the strap. We're going to put the inside foot closest to your arm bar in the strap. And now we've gone from our abductors outside of our hip to our inner thigh of our inside leg. Sit up tall. We're going to lift and lower, sending those toes straight up towards the ceiling. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to lift and hold. We're going to open and close. Open and close. Open, close. Open, close. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back to center. 5 circles each direction. 5. I know we did 3 on the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee and place that foot down. Shake the hips out. Nicely done. Let's just go ahead. You're going to turn to the other side, or you can just turn your motor 180 degrees. We still have that button in. Make sure it's just a button, maybe not 2. If you want to do 2, feel free. Then you're going to have your inside hand have the strap. We're going to be punching across the sternum. You rotate away from the arm bar, you rotate towards the arm bar. Away and towards. As you bring that arm across, feel your scapula starting to draw down and underneath. Your obliques are pushing your hand forward from underneath the armpit. So there's this inner thigh of your outside leg drawing up to your inside obliques to your serratus right underneath your armpit. So see if you can feel that line. Try to get your inner thighs to fire more. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Rotate back to center. Palm's going to face forward. Fingertips are towards the ceiling. Side bend and reach up. Side bend, reach up. Side bend, reach over. So it's an up and over. Up and over. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. And then draw yourself down. Place that strap in the peg. Round your shoulders forward and back. Let's start with the inside leg. You're going to place that foot in the strap. You're going to straighten that leg straight out in front of you. And remember, at any point, if it just feels better to rest this heel on the ground, you can also do this work with the heel resting on the ground. And that's going to take out that quad hip flexor work if it's starting to grip. We're going to lift that leg up and hold. Good. Holding here. Now, open and close. Open, close. 3, 4, 5. Bring the leg back to center. Let's paint 5 circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee in and rest. Good. Let's take the outside foot. Bring it in. Straighten that leg out. Sit up tall. Lift that leg up and hold. We're holding. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's open and close that leg. Open, close. Open, close. 3, 4, 5. Bring the leg back to center. 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee. Rest that foot on the ground. Bring that foot out of the strap. Shake the legs out. Great. So now we're just going to take your arm bar out of the motor. So we're going to use this as a functioning foam roller. You just place your arm bar aside and you're going to bring your roller off the anchors. That's the important part, bringing it off the anchors. This is to get some assisted extension work. If your shoulders are hurting here, you're going to really keep this movement small. And you're going to, if your shoulders are hurting, you're going to have the arm bar underneath the armpits. You're going to have your roller underneath the armpits so that you can just push up and down. If your shoulders are not giving you a ton of problems, you're going to reach those arms forward and place the arm bar underneath your wrists. Okay, and now you don't bring your head all the way to the ground. You just bring your ears so that they're slightly above your shoulders. And what we're gonna do is push your pubic bone gently into the mat as you extend up and you draw your hands. Yes, good, Kim. Draw your hands towards you on the roller, and then you roll back forward and down. So we're using the roller kind of to come up into extension, articulating, and then lowering it back down. Now, our L5, S1 is really easy to articulate. So really try to go slower, get the mid back to lift you up, pushing forward, drawing those hands towards you to come up. Good, good, good. Draw those shoulder blades down once you're up, and then lower back down. Yeah, Andrea, bend your knees with the feet towards the ceiling for this. I think you already have been, but that's great. Okay, last one. You're gonna extend up and hold. Draw your shoulder blades down. Draw your belly button as far away from the ground as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower everything down. Press the foam roller away from you. Push yourself up into a child's pose. And then you're gonna come back to your all fours position. Grab that roller away towards you again. And you're gonna be in this all fours position, and you're gonna have the roller underneath your ankles. Sorry, when I said push it away, I shouldn't have said push it away too far. So the roller is gonna be directly underneath your ankles. And what you're gonna do here, you can't go straight down. What you have to do is you come forward with your hands and then push into a plank a little bit. So you're in a plank and then drop down to your forearms. So my knees are still on the ground. I had to come forward so that all I have to do instead of pushing the roller away from me, I just have to lift my hips up and my ankles are still on the roller. Now you can also do this on your hands. Same thing. And we're holding here. Now we're gonna just do a little bit of a pike. You start to pike your hips up, let the tops of your feet roll a little bit. Pike up, lower down. Pike up, lower down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend your knees in, lower your knees down, push back into that child's pose. Build your spine upright. Bring your feet off that roller, bring your arms out to the side to make a T. You're gonna bring your left arm overhead, right arm in front, and side bend. Draw yourself down. Opposite arm overhead, opposite arm in front, and side bend. Pull yourself upright, arms go out to the side to make a T. Pinch your shoulder blades together as you lift your arms, as you lift your chest up. Big inhale here, exhale, give yourself a hug. Look down the nose, round your spine forward. Rolling all the way down. Build your spine back up. Open those arms back out to the side, pinch the shoulder blades together. Give yourself another hug. Look down the nose, round the spine forward. Build your spine back up. Let your arms drop down to your side, shake it all out. Fantastic job, everybody.